Hello and welcome to Knobulus Maximus 2019, held at Nob Hill Disc Golf Course. I am Nate Langer, your tournament director, joined by the one and only Tom Sears, your co-TD. Say what's up, Tom.
Hello, fam.
All right, we are bringing you second round lead card coverage for this video today. Going first in our group is Justin Gilbert. He is from Hamburg, New York, 973 rated player. He shot a course record 52 in the first round. It was rated 1041. Up next we have Andrew Martin from Westlake, Ohio, coming off a 55. He is rated 992 and his first round rating was a 1015. In third place, we have Cody Dockrill at 5 under. And then bringing up the bottom of the card is Ross Pancoast at 4 under. You will probably hear us refer to Ross as Pancakes today.
Rossy Pancakes, that's right.
And this is going to bring us to hole 1. It is a short but uphill 319. Tom, can you tell us a little bit about this hole?
Hole 1 is pretty straightforward. You got to hit the initial gap to get out into that open.
And I would assume we would see most of our right-hand backhanded pros today throwing some type of medium stability fairway driver, maybe even bumping up to a speed 11 type disc. Looks like Justin has something fast in his hands. Let's see if he can continue the magic from round 1.
Ooh. Little true kick left side here.
Yeah, just leaked out a little bit early on him. All right, here we have Andy Martin. Also looks to be maybe a fairway driver or distance.
Oh, yeah.
Try for the flip. Just got a hole.
Yeah, good shot.
To check up somewhere in between circle 1, circle 2. And here we got Cody Dockrill. Tom, do you know what he's throwing here?
I think he's thrown a Champ Valkyrie here. He's going to try to hit pure this gap.
Yeah, let's see how that flies for him. Throwing it hard.
Wow.
Yeah, Tom, I wish I could do that every time I throw the backhand there.
Yeah, Ross.
Got
Ross
Ross.
throws a Mamba.
Oh, yeah.
Gets it up there.
Let's see what Justin can do out of the woods here. Not too far. But it does slope down away from the basket. Playing the flick. Has to land it soft.
Hey, he attacked it. No harm, no foul.
See if he can make the putt. Now we're on to Ross. Putting what looks to be just inside the circle.
Rim.
Just a little right from Ross there. Or left, sorry. Andy, 20 feet. Oh. You hate to see that on the first putt,
Kind of
but
love the bands.
at least he committed to it.
Yeah.
We got Justin lining up his 3 save.
That's a good cleanup, Justin.
Interesting stick, but committed putt nonetheless. Cody with the easy work for 2 there.
Tapper.
You have Andy and Ross both cleaning up their pars. Par is a very respectable score on hole 1, but hole 2 could be one that you might think you can get the 2 on. Let's see what our MPO field can do here. We got Cody throwing what looks to be Rock 3 maybe in the DX variety. Gets it out going.
Yeah.
It can make the main gap. Oh, yeah, cleared
Cody
those
got
trees.
We clear on 2?
Yeah.
Justin just making sure they're clear, even though I think Cody you would have heard something if it wasn't. Hole 2's not that far of a hole. It does play downhill, just over 200 in the B position today. Justin doesn't look like he turned his over the way he was hoping there.
That.
You have Andy. Looks to be maybe T-Bird of sorts. T-Bird 3. I know he throws one of the two.
Wow.
Ooh, it's gonna follow Justin down there.
Mm-hmm. Should be right by hole 1's white tee. We got Ross.
Ross throwing a panther.
For those of you who don't know, Panther is a very old Innova disc.
Meow.
Straight shots.
Ugh, he wanted to join the party.
Let's see where Justin is. Looks to be not too far back there. Maybe even on the path
Right
back there.
out. Take notes.
Oh, and there you can see what can happen if you go deep on this hole. Cody looks to be just inside the circle, maybe reaching around a tree there. See if he can continue that hot start after the birdie on 1. Oh,
Oof, tough chain out.
hate to see that one.
Go Ross trying to save here.
Looks to be dealing with some problems with his footing. Not too obstructed anywhere else, though. That...
I believe that was Ross's drive. That was his second.
No, I think his second came up. Near the tree.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But might have been a shank on the putt. Might have hit a tree. Couldn't really tell there. Definitely not what he wanted. Andy for the bird finds a tree instead. And Justin will clean up his very beautiful par save there. Another one just like hole 1 where 3 is a respectable score. Most of these pros are going to want to get a 2 on these first 2 holes, going into a very hard stretch in that holes 4 and 5, and as well as hole 3. All right, and that brings us on to hole 3. It's playing 420 feet for the pros today. It is a tight tunnel off the tee, dealing with a little bit of uphill on a berm, and then it is just more woods. Tom, what do you like on this hole?
Oh man, I love how it's a challenging live from the blues. The white is on an elevated fairway. You really can't tell from this camera, but it's
Right at about the top of the hill that you can see right here. So they're going to want to throw it hard, high, and they want it to flip.
ooh, good kick.
It's a great kick, as you definitely don't want to end left. This is one of those holes where sometimes I just debate about jump putting to the white tee and throwing from there.
That's respectful.
In a very recent round, as we see Justin, just absolutely unleashing something high and fast. Maybe even the same disc he threw on hole 1, but we'll find that left side. Here we have Andy. Looks to be going wide rim of sorts. Also a very committed shot. If it holds.
Wow.
Hopefully that's not anywhere near the woods, but hard to tell with just this angle. Ross ripping on something nice and high and straight.
Yeah.
Just beating the first Guardian in the middle. Here we have Cody throwing 2. You can see the basket just up there in the right. Would you say, Tom, maybe 200 feet from them right now?
Yeah, that's fair to say.
That big tree you see with a little limb missing is one of the main Guardian trees they have to miss. It's common to see a lot of players end up right here from both the tees. Just want to do this. Looks to be a very well executed shot right there.
Well played.
That's where you see a lot of players finish here, just off to the left. If you hit the main gap, if it's high and fading out, you have a good chance of ending left here. And it can set up for a difficult shot to the basket. Can't really see where it is, but looks like he might have a little line at it with a putter or mid. Oh, yeah. More fortunate than I thought.
Ooh.
And a beautiful effort there from Ross. Looks like all these guys managed to stand out of the main trouble to the left here. They have fairly open attacks to the basket.
Justin's going to try to set up for par here. Oof. Runs it. Good try.
And this is, I believe, where Andy's drive made it too. Oh, no chains needed, Andy, for the easy two.
Andy.
Now, this is one of those holes where in between the A and the C position is a big difference. And we were playing this as a par 4 today. So that'll be an eagle for Andy.
Strokes on folks.
Mm-hmm. I would say, though, that out of our par 4s on this layout, this is probably one of the softer ones. At least for our pro field today.
What?
You know, you hate to see that. Cody with one on the last hole and Justin there. Both maybe just a little off center, but could go either way.
Shake that off, Justin.
Mm-hmm. You know, Justin's young, actually, so this tournament was on a Sunday, and believe it or not, Monday he woke up and went to high school. I believe he's a senior now, 17 years of age, and kid's got a cannon. And
Dude's got a lot of talent.
mm-hmm. Here we have the new par 5. It was a par 3 back in the day. Players are just going to want to mash it up this hill and get it to carry as far right as possible. This is the lone par 5 today. And I believe it is in the B location. Cody misses the first gap, leaves it a little left. Bit of an opening there for him. We've had the help of a lot of hands out here to clear some debris. Ross is exploring the space. Maybe an air shot, maybe a roller. Couldn't really tell. Resulted in a thrower, but he got to the gap. Let's see what Justin can do here.
Oh, yeah.
Very committed.
Yeah.
As long as that holds, that should be all right. So you see the pros lining up their shots here.
I think he's about to throw that same champ Valk.
Did he throw off the tee?
Mm-hmm.
Been loving that disc today. So basically, pick a gap, cross your fingers, and hope for the best here.
Get your distance.
Mm-hmm. Got about 400 feet playing uphill left for these players today. Just a little early on his gap there. Gets a decent way up, but that left side is a little unfavorable playing to the B position. Ross thinking about running up backwards there.
I don't recommend.
Asking his card mates if it's a good idea.
I'm not gonna do that. Not for the first time. Better angle for running.
What do you think Ross is going to throw here?
There's the roller.
Getting back to the roller.
Get up.
Be intrigued to see where that came out. And he threw that almost in a standstill position, which is a pretty hard thing to do. Andy here. Throwing 2. Looks to be attacking. Just like Cody, a little early on the gap. Finds a tree, but
Had a lot on it.
had a lot on it and got a decent way up there. He should be able to make easy work of this hole with a good third shot. Justin.
Let's see if Justin can hit a gap here.
We assume he's going to be aggressive because I don't think he knows how to do anything else. No time on the run-up and straight into a tree. I can relate to that, Tom.
Oh, absolutely.
I can definitely relate to that on this
Been
hole.
there.
Trying to get a little bit too greedy and forcing a shot here You can pay the price pretty quickly. Oh, and there you go again.
I got you, Ross.
Here we got Mr. Pancakes himself after the roller. Going for some type of an overhand shot. Did he just go forehand roller?
Oh my.
I don't know if I've ever seen anyone play this hole all rollers before, but be intrigued to see how he finishes. I'll change a heart here for Cody. Switching to what is, I believe, a Thunderbird. With the champion variety in that. Now, I don't know if you guys can really see the basket here, but he's probably got around that 300-foot mark left here. So really want to hit the gap. He's going the right side. Ah.
Nice try.
And as I was saying earlier when I was saying this is our newer par 5. So it's been in the ground as a par 5 for almost 2 years now. It's definitely still a lot of trees in the fairway, a lot of limbs. Kind of letting nature do its course, but you can see how wooded it is here.
Oh, it's definitely a different change from past time.
Mm-hmm. Andy lining up a little chip shot to the basket. Ooh. There is a little perspective of how steep this hill is too. So Knob Hill, I don't know if you know by the name, but it's on a hill. A lot of these holes play along the slope of that hill. So when you hit high in the woods on this hill, you can ride down the fairway hundreds of feet, sometimes even.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like that happened to Andy. Trying to lay one under the basket to save his par here.
Yeah, great up.
Justin. I believe this is for par for him. Just outside the circle here. Ooh. Should be easy 6 there, though. Not the worst score,
No.
but for a kid with the power like Justin has,
Yeah.
definitely
Pick your
want
head up,
this here.
Head to the next hole.
Get up. Don't roll.
Oh, and a good stick there from Ross. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Instantly says don't roll. Here we have Cody. Using what I believe would be some type of aviary.
Yeah, okay.
And there he is for an easy 5 on that. Justin for the 6.
Yeah. Low tap bogue.
Mm-hmm. Not the same start I think he had in round 1, but...
Yeah. Get him next hole.
Mm-hmm. So as our players finish out here, we are going to move on to hole 5, which is the newest hole, the Knob Hill Disc Golf Course. We removed the old hole 11 and added this hole when we extended hole 4. It is playing 285 to the C position today, which is a nice little elevated green, a very tight shot. You can throw up the gut through a very tight tunnel. A wide hyzer or the forehand is what I would imagine seeing from a lot of these pros today. We have Andy Martin lining up the forehand. I want to hit early and skip or just stick it. Makes progress down the hill, which is the most important part. Main thing you don't want to do is hit a tree and stop early here.
That's right. Scrambles is key. Cody's throwing a Firebird. Ooh, double tree.
That bird did not want to fly for him. Ross going thumber. High through the trees.
Also Firebird.
Makes its way down to the basket a little. And here we see Justin looking at the backhand here. Spike hyzer backhand is a very safe play. Guarantees an easy 3. And it looks like he gets most of the way down there. We heard a tree kick. Don't know if it was him, but we'll see where he ends up. Cody with the flick. Low skip shot. Skips straight
Just
on
correct.
him. Should be right around the basket. Ross just pitching up. Should be an easy par for him. Andy also electing to lay up.
Ooh.
And here we have Justin just on the circle's edge here.
That looks like a fun putt.
If I know anything about Justin, I know he really wants to run it here, but I don't know if you guys can really see. There's a steep drop-off right behind the basket. It's on a bit of a raised platform here, so some trouble if he misses this. The way he putts, he's going to want to make sure he hits something. Hopefully not one of those trees.
Wow.
Banging chains.
Great commitment, Justin, there for his 2 after the bogey on the last hole.
Great.
Level the playing field for him there after that.
A little tapper for par. This hole can get you.
It's good to see this card having some fun, though, after some struggles off to the tee. Bringing us into hole 6. We are going 492 feet all the way to the right. We are going to see some backhand rollers, maybe an air shot from Justin here. I believe he tries to throw something absolutely crazy with a Kong, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how he hits this gap, but that is up there. And if that is turned and it keeps on turning, that is a fantastic air shot, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I wish I could do that.
Andy looks to be lining up a roller. Or maybe an air shot. Hard to tell. Oh, no. Roller angle coming down. Will it curl back? The basket's tucked up to the right, up in the trees up here.
Cody's throwing a destroyer here. Looks like a safe flick.
Ooh, maybe got a little flat on him. Kept it out a little wide. He's going to have a tricky upshot to get to the basket there.
Rossi Pancakes is throwing that Axiom virus.
Also lining up roller. If this can turn over.
Joins Cody.
Might have been some good shrubbery there, as you can roll very far. In fact, you could roll down 10's fairway there. Some fortunate shrubbery there from Ross as he looks to flick this up. Could skip maybe. Cody also lining up a forehand here. Looking to skip it into the green, I would imagine.
Attacking it with a glow firebird.
Maybe of the Sexton variety, hard to tell, but definitely that unique color that all Firebirds seem to have.
That's it, Cody. Get in there.
And settle down. Should be right inside the circle there for Cody. Andy after the roller. Probably about 150 left in the basket here.
Okay.
Probably floating a putter up there. Maybe giving it a soft bid. And that is just a beautiful layup there from Mr. Martin. Justin for the 2. CTP on the hole 2. Lines up the jump putt.
Yep.
Little low.
Good up.
Believe he's using some type of streamlined putters. Maybe the Pilots. You know, he was a Prodigy player recently, but is now throwing a mixed bag.
He was excited to throw those Pilots that day.
I don't know if that was one of them, though, because the 2 he showed me were pink, but Cody here for the 3. Good. 3 safe. 3 is a great score for this hole from the blue tees. you're really going to want to get aggressive for the 2 in A or B, but in C, it is a whole different ball game up here. It really makes it a 2-shot hole.
Absolutely.
And these pros are just making easy work of it. I guess that's why they're on the lead card, right, Tom?
Oh, that's right.
Hole 7, 302 feet. Another downhill hole with a big drop-off behind the basket. Common play is a forehand or a backhand hyzer flip, sometimes an anhyzer, but basically you just want to get it right in between these 2 trees right here. Have it hit before the basket.
That's not bad. That's okay. You can get par from there.
Andy also lining up the forehand. A little bit more committed on the anhyzer there. Let's see where it settles. A little out of frame. Might be right
Cody's
around the edges.
throwing that same Firebird. Probably looking for another skip.
Going back to the well. And it looks like it was thrown pretty well, too.
Skip in. Yeah, Cody.
A little short of the basket.
There's that
Hopefully it
skip.
sits down. Ross also looking to be throwing Firebird
There are
again.
a lot of little trees down there, Cody. So
Popped it up. That's all right.
You know, Justin didn't leak too far into the woods there.
Oh, that's a great lie for that.
See what he can do here. Committed, just right off the top. We have Mr. Pancakes. Once again, right outside the circle. Seems to be a little tree in his way as he straddles out. Little flick of the wrist.
Ooh, sails it.
Little high right for him. Cody for
Cody,
the very
head
easy
skipper.
2 with a very good start. That will move him to 3 under, I believe, through our first 7.
Justin for a par save.
wow,
Great comeback.
Great committed putt from Justin there. Oh, Ross just lets that one get away from him there.
A nice shot by Andy, collecting the bird.
It was. And Ross for the unfortunate bogey there. Birdogey in that too. Bring us to hole 8. One of the first open holes that our pro field will get to play today at 587. You're going to want to throw it about 350 feet to where the A pin is for the safe play. Let's see how aggressive these pros get. Andy probably ripping on a Wraith or Destroyer of sorts. Fading out.
Ooh.
Maybe hitting some equipment there. Looks to be Matt Rozier's cart.
Classic Rozier.
I'm not going to talk to the PDGA about that one. It's been a week since this event happened, so the results are final. But I will have a talk with Mr. Rozier later. Cody looking to go big here.
Just
There's high hyzer.
yeah.
Starts working over.
ooh, that champ turn really turned there. Beautiful.
Justin probably throwing a force. Looking to attack the green here.
Oh, yeah.
See if this holds this turn. Looks like it's given up a little bit, but I think he's cleared the top of the hill.
Oh,
Probably
great
got
shot.
it right around that 425, 450. We'll see. Ross going
That's the
roller.
shot right
This
there.
can be the best play, but I don't know if it's going to hold before the top of the hill. And yep, that'll trickle to around that A pin marker, about 350, leaving our lead card with some technical shots to the basket here of hole 8.
Here's a really downhill. You got to be real touchy on this shot. if you go too far, you're chancing OB at the bottom.
And there is OB that Tom brings up right behind the basket, probably about 75 feet back there. So if you take a big skip or catch a weird wind bounce, you can add strokes very quick to your score. Cody wanting to get this one close, keep that hot start going. Looks to have left it a little long. Hopefully it sits down there.
I like coming in from a side angle like
Justin maybe
is
got
here.
a little bit further than we thought there. Probably got about 475 down this hill. Is a little far left though. Looking for a layup, I think.
He is aggressive.
Cody coming back for the 3. Oh, Cody. Cody coming back for the 4 now. Even more of a death putt this time.
Good cleanup, Code.
That is a great putt there. Justin for the 3. Good commitment out of Justin. A
Good
little
putt,
right
Justin.
side, but he sticks it nonetheless. I believe that is Ross laying up for or putting in for a 4. Don't know if we caught his second shot there.
That gives him 3 4s in a row.
Bring us to the final hole of this front 9 coverage. We got another big uphill shot really here with another tight gap. Pros are going to want to lay up about halfway up the fairway and then try and sneak it around to the basket here on this par 4.
And this angle doesn't give justice to the bumble on the right side. You really have to give it a hurl.
Got to make sure you stay out of those trees that Andy just snuck through. Very fortunate there that he stayed clean. See how far Justin can get up this hill here.
Probably looking to smash.
Using that same pink disc he's been throwing all day. Hear a little bit of cabbage, and it's clean. Bit of a
That's
better
okay.
look than Andy right there.
Cody throwing a destroyer.
Gonna go big
Kept
and
it
goes low, unfortunately.
He hit that bumble I was mentioning before.
Yeah, there's some tall cabbage right off the tee that you really have to stay out of. Ross, maybe the cleanest of the group. Getting nice and out there. May even be able to see the basket from there. Cody with some tricky footing on the gravel here.
It's Cody's turn again.
Oh, looks to be turning a little
turn on
too
back.
much. But it fights out to the edge. Still going to be tough there. Justin looking to go big here. And he's unleashing. If this is a roller, it's got to turn. Doesn't look like he has that angle. You know, I did the same thing myself just today.
Yep.
And didn't go as far left, but I was able to save the 4 there, as I would imagine Justin will be. Andy lining up the forehand here. This is big if he's going for it, but it looks a little early. Can it sneak through those trees?
That's a tough gap to hit, folks.
You know, I like the
It's
approach, though. Just rip it and hope you get through.
It's a bold move.
Because once you do clear the wall, there is an opening to the basket. Ross looks to be throwing a much more committed roller here. Ooh, maybe a little over-committed. Stuck up in the bumble right before the corner. I'm sure he's unhappy with that one.
Cody's throwing that glow firebird. He's probably looking for either a roller.
And looks to be lining up flick roller here. Smart play to try and get around this corner. How's his touch, though? And it rollers up.
Yeah.
And it's rolling. Looks to be filtering right back down to the
Made
basket
that look
there.
too easy.
Justin awkwardly looking at the camera. Flick is up. And flick maybe hit a good tree there before going a little too deep.
Oh, that's a bad kick for Ross.
Ross, after the roller, hits an unfortunate tree, trying to make it up to the basket. Looks to be giving it a half go for 4 still. See, we have Andy here for 3. Little putt out, and that will make for a very
Way to
easy
find a
4.
gap.
Justin for par. Oh. Spits out on another one.
Thought he had it. Cody finishes up 4.
Bring him to a 29 for the front 9. That is a great score so far. See if he can carry it over into the back. So we have Ross tapping out his bogey, Andy for his par, and it looks to be Justin tapping out the birdie. We have a bit of separation this round in between Andy and Justin. Seems to be getting a little bit close here coming into this back 9, which is one of the harder stretches on the course. Back 9 can definitely cause for a lot more problems than the front.
You gotta hit your fairways.
Yeah, that you do. Well, that concludes it for the front 9. Thanks for listening, Tom. Thanks for being here with me, and we hope to see you soon for the back.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Disc Golf Examiner, check him out on Facebook, and leave us a comment letting us know your favorite part of this video, or if you want to see Snake Nasty on the mic again.